Hey guys, what's up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video, and today we're going to be talking about Stellar XLM, Vechain VET, Holochain Hot, PundiX, and a little bit more. So I'm also pretty excited to say that we are giving away $50 worth of crypto, and all that you have to do is press the like button on this video right now and go ahead and comment something down below. And then if we hit 250 likes within 24 hours, we're giving that away, so make sure you go ahead and enter. Now guys, to start it off, I want to quickly refer back to one of my previous videos that I made. It is actually this one right here about Ripple XRP, $123 end of the year price prediction. Are those high prices possible? Now, I find it interesting how you guys comment on this type of stuff. I think XP will rise when all the moon boys disappear. Come on, it's not going to 123 by the end of the year. Let's get real. You're delusional. I'm fed up with the numbers you pull out of somewhere. Unsubscribed and disliked. And constant nonsense pump, stop pumping and maybe it'll go up. What's wrong with you? Yada, yada, yada. Well, it's fun because the video itself actually really is quite against the price going to 123 by the end of the year or even relatively soon. It was actually a reply to a different video talking about the $123 price prediction. And I find it interesting how people just don't watch the video and just go ahead and put something hateful in the comment section. It's really bothersome, and I think it does hurt the community to a certain extent because it just happens all the time. If you check through most of the videos, there's just going to be really angry people commenting before watching 4% of the content. They just go ahead and, see the title, write something angry, and then dip. It's just toxic, man. It really sometimes does hurt, but okay. Price analysis, Ripple, Stellar, and BNB. So for all of these coins, it's pretty obvious that they're going down. I don't think there's too much to be said anywhere around that. It's just the situation right now. I can't make it any prettier. Stellar, that was actually talking about XRP. Stellar here is doing a little bit better than the market is, but on a weekly or even monthly basis, yeah, not too positive either. It is quite interesting that Stellar right now is a lot more positive than the rest, though. It's even better than Bitcoin right now, yeah, for a little bit, which is quite interesting, I would say. And BNB, who cares about BNB, but that one is doing a little bit worse than Bitcoin, but still positive on the hourly. Price analysis for Bitcoin Cash, Stellar, and BNB once more. Again, this is actually from 2 days ago, which is not quite relevant anymore for most of the people. This one is, again, also 4 days ago, but you get it already, right? You get it, that these prices are not doing too good. Vechain invited by Seeds and Chips Global Summit for the second time as a speaker. I actually forgot to mention this a little while ago, that Vechain is really getting themselves on almost all those major platforms that they need to get to and get on. They're just doing their thing and they're doing it, so to speak. And I'm pretty excited about all of that. We know a couple of summits that they're going through, but really, with Vechain, I don't think it's much of a worry anymore. Exactly when they're going to pop off or if they're going to pop off. It's really like, what are they going to be doing next, sort of. Like, we know for a fact that they've already got some huge partnerships. For example, here, they just partnered up, well, not just, but they partnered up with Walmart China. They are partnered up already with BYD. They're already partnered up with DNVGL. I don't know, this is DNGVL. I thought it's DNVGL. I know it is actually. But hey, that's just wrong. And BMW, they're also partnered up with Renault, and there's some other very big companies here. You can see DNVGL that they're working with already. It's because they can and they are and they will keep doing this for as long as we are here, most likely. And it's actually just getting bigger and better and bigger and better every single day in, day out. So really, Vechain is one of the only coins where I'm not worried whatsoever about the success and the longevity. It's really just about what big partnership, what behemoth they're going to be doing next, and how they're really going to spread themselves all across the world. But I think these summits that they're going to, because, again, the frequency is actually quite nice. Saranapa, GM of Vechain, Saya and Enz will attend the Seed and Chips Global Food Innovation Summit as a panelist, held in Melbourne, Australia from September 3rd to 5th. This is the second time that Vechain has been invited by Seeds and Chips as a speaker. So again, they're just spreading themselves across most of the people around the world. They're really doing this in a slower fashion, but I think through summits, you're really attracting some of the more useful people, some of the people that have bigger companies, bigger networks that can really spread around and that are quote-unquote useful by just spreading yourself across some useless online platforms or outside, just standing outside by flying or something like that, you're not really attracting the right people for Vechain. But in this case, with logistics, with everything that they're doing, I think this stuff is the right way to go about it all. Again, in terms of partnerships, they already got some behemoths, so it's also about scaling, really. And with what they've already got, there's no doubt that new companies that are looking at them are like, wow. They'll always be looking like, wow, you guys are so well on your way. Vechain had to adopt a centralized governance system for operational purposes. Vechain also has other interesting enterprise collaborations in development. And yeah, Vechain is actually changing all the way, but I don't see it as a traditional crypto anyway. I see it as something that can change the world, and that's, again, how I would like to see it forever. For Holochain, I've actually been looking for quite a while because I just thought you guys should get another update. So really, every day, I've just been looking at Holochain for just like maybe a couple of minutes, maybe just typing it in and seeing if there's any new news or new headlights and things like that. But I've noticed now that Holochain is not a household name yet. Holo/hot is something that most people do not cover yet. Only some articles you can find about price analysis, but as you guys know, I'm not too much a fan of covering those, as those prices are really quite unpredictable. Some people attach different values than I would like them to have, and in the end, I'm not too much a fan of it. But here, Holochain, a cool little update. Holochain developer update. 3 API functions added to the conductors, allowing developers to inspect conductor and application state. Did you hear about the new debug functions? You can check them out. And if you scroll through, you'll find some cool stuff in here as well. Most of it is not that heavy on the price, though, is the problem. And it's not so heavy in terms of like, oh, let's tell everybody about this right now. It's so amazing. But again, it's pretty cool that they are still out there. They're still doing their job. And again, I'm still into Holochain. I still like them a lot. It's really quite interesting, though. All right, moving forward. PundiX's crypto cash registers will be installed in 49 retail stores across Venezuela. Really, PundiX is one of the coins you guys have really bashed me to talk about. I've seen multiple comments. Like, back in the day, it used to be PundiX and Apollo that people used to really spam me for to cover because you loved it so much and you had so much involvement or so much hope for the coin or anything like that along those lines. But really, the more you guys pushed me with that, the more I started to look into it because I was like, wow, there's so many people who would like it. Let me look how it works. And also the more that became stuck in my head that PundiX is really not something that's going to fade away easily either. They're not a household name yet, and I don't know if they will ever be, amongst the top 5 cryptocurrencies of the world. I don't really see that happening. But really, in terms of ideas, vision, and operation, they're really a couple of steps ahead of a lot of other cryptos. So here they're going more so for the real world. Venezuela's largest department store will install blockchain-enabled cash registers in its 49 retail outlets. We actually already saw this a couple of months ago, possibly. I don't even know how long it was, but it was a very, very long time. Just wanted to remind you guys again of how this stuff is coming along. The megastore operated Trocky now is August 22nd. Again, I don't know how that could be. Maybe it's a different partnership, this one, from the previous one we already saw. It will integrate Singapore's based PundiX's point of sale device, XPOS or XPOS, to offer a cryptocurrency payment rail for shoppers. Already available in 30 countries, Punda aims to sell 100,000 XPOS devices by 2021, and this is all part of the firm's plan to introduce cryptocurrencies for everyday use through an ecosystem of financial products like its XPass, crypto debit card, and X Wallet. Again, I kind of feel like I don't need to pronounce the X anymore, as it's just their kind of signature thing of putting an X everywhere in front of it, but it kind of feels strange if I don't pronounce the X even though it is there. Again, to just quickly remind you guys, Venezuela's largest retail chain, again, it's the largest one, expands Bitcoin payment options with PundiX. It's also Bitcoin payment options. It's every payment option, really. And Chainzilla and PundiX to enable retail Bitcoin payments in Panama. Cryptocurrency startup PundiX announced that its point-of-sale payment gateway, XPOS, will soon be launched in Panama and its surrounding regions. Blockchain development company Chainzilla joined the initiative as a local distributor. We also talked about that before already, but I just wanted to quickly remind you guys. Well, yes, guys, this was a quick little update on some coins because I just had to get some more info out for you guys. And really, on a day-to-day basis, it's sometimes do not get to making all the videos that I would like. There's just not enough time in a day to make all these videos. Even though, again, I should just quickly stop and update you guys on the situation of crypto because it's so important and I really do love to talk about this type of stuff. Right now, again, it's in the middle of the night, so I'm tired as can be. But tomorrow, I'll give you guys some really cool new crypto updates as well. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, guys. Make sure you go ahead and press the like button if you learned something new. And comment down below what you would like to see next. I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.